where would they put that money into? To the bank? They're gonna just make what? A quarter of 1% every year for their money. I'm being unfair to myself because I'm paying the bank an extra interest on the money that we owe them. Isn't it a mind opener? Let's say you have savings. This is the smartest way of you just playing around with the money that you have. You have savings, but you have a mortgage on your house, let's say. Put that money in there so that we're gonna pay off whatever mortgage you have and then borrow against that and put it in another portfolio. Nagdo-double dip yung money. You're borrowing against your own money and put it in an investment. Last Thursday, I just updated yung group where yung mga investors ng Jefferson kasi nga we'll be making some changes doon sa ating subscription doon to open it up to other investors as well. And I actually consulted that part with my coach when we met. And he said, you're doing exactly what I told you to do, which you told me you don't want to do. Kasi I was telling him, I was like, why would I raise some money? I don't even need that at any given time because it will be, I don't want to hold any other people's money if I will not be using it anyways. And he said, no, there are so many ways that you can grow your money together. What they said was, if you have people in your club who has extra money, where would they put that money into? To the bank? They're gonna just make what? A quarter of a percentage, a quarter of 1% every year for their money. And that is, sabi niya, that's being unfair because even to yourself daw, to myself, I'm being unfair to myself because I'm paying the bank an extra interest on the money that we owe them instead of me giving that kind of interest to the investors that I have in the club. And I was like, isn't it a mind opener? Tell me about this, Romel. Come on, just tell me. Your money is invested into something different because is it in your mutual funds?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And you put it on, Wealthsimple, right?
Well, we have the
And the
still getting a little bit more than regular savings account, right?
Yeah.
But it is going into the roller coaster ride of whatever, diba? Because it's going up, down, up, down, up, down, right? So, but when bottom line, if you're gonna hold it for a long time, then yes, you're gonna make money on it.
Yeah.
But that's what he was saying. They were saying, don't you have any loans on your because we have some notes that what they did in the US portfolio, yung aking mentor or I mean coach that is in Austin, Texas. And majority of their portfolios kasi nasa Texas. So what they were doing is, instead of them getting their CapEx, when you mean CapEx, capital expenditures. So instead of borrowing it to the bank, what they did is they offered that kind of funds to their investors. And they call it notes. Sabi ko, nako, I'll be entering into another arena of how the money works, right?
Yeah.
Right. And I'm just so that is where we are at. I was like, I'm discovering so many things with this group, and they're not regular people. They're majority of them are managing their own real estate portfolios, like thousands of units, and they are really looking to get more units. So everybody is just on the same page with us. in the acquisition. Yung session namin in the past week is bring your deal in. Parang Shark Tanks, where you present your products and then your business, and then you're wanting to have an equity partner, something like that. It's just fun. Like these people in that room, sabi nga ni Orly, this is a $1 billion group kasi they have millions of dollars of portfolio, and we have Grant Cardone in that room. So kay Grant lang, it's $1 billion, but the group itself who's owning hundreds and hundreds of millions of portfolios, we're talking about parang elite group ni Grant. I was like, nakakatuwa naman because they're very aligned on what we were doing there sa ating small circles. And it's I feel so good. The good question of Orly was, how does it feel to own 1,000 units? And that's what he was asking the rest of the group nung nandun kami sa Bring Your Deal workshop. Sabi nila, you will gonna learn it anytime soon, or you're gonna feel it anytime soon because you're on your way there. Like we only have 28 units. How would we? And they said, we started at 35. Some of them started at 40, 48. Some of them started at 35 units. And they're in the 1,000 portfolios now. Yeah, and then it's just a matter of parang 3 to 8 years. Majority of them. And I was like, I can see myself in their shoes in the next 3 to 5 years. O, diba? Ang sarap isipin on Romel. Yes! Nanggigigil ako. Feels really good. So yeah, yung idea ng notes was just like that. If our lawyer will gonna get back to us anytime soon about the subscriptions for Jefferson, I'm gonna let you know.
Okay.
Gonna let you know. Because the last time we were advised that they are working on it, but the secretary who's in charge of the file went for a holiday, 2 weeks holiday. So that's why it's been pending for quite some time. But yeah, there'll be some paperwork that needs to be done for everybody to be part of the deal. And they are actually this parang they don't want to, parang discourage niya kami to get people on board who are gonna be contributing 50,000. Ang gusto daw nila 100,000. I was like, there are investors in that deal who invested 50, so we might as well open it up as well. But that's gonna be a different structure when we get the next acquisition. Kasi it's gonna be a bigger portfolio. But anyways, we'll talk about it when the paperwork is done. So far, wala kayong any other questions in your head right now?
Well, she's asking if, like, when we get the subscription stuff like that, is that like the interest? Do you still have to pay the interest while you borrow from the bank?
So when you are investing using other people's money, so parang magbaborrow ka ng funds mo to invest in that deal. So you're gonna of course meron yung interest, that interest, is that what you're asking?
Yeah, if you get like the interest, like, or is that calculated to your like the income that you receive of it?
Of course, yeah, that would form part of the deductibles from your taxable income, from the income that you're gonna receive from the portfolio. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why it is really good to use other people's money, because if you will only gonna use your money, then there'll be no such thing as interest, right? So that's one thing that I learned again. Because if you have your money sitting somewhere, it's good to, just like the equity of the house, it's always good to use that because you have your money in there and you're going to borrow against that money.
Yeah, so for
Right?
that one, you pay interest for that one when you borrow that one?
Yep. So the money that you're going to use towards the investment, it's always good to have that money. Parang it's a borrowed money. So you're going to benefits from both worlds. Like your money is sitting somewhere making money and then you borrow against that money and then invest it in the real estate.
Okay.
Aha. So, di ba yung iba, they want, a majority of the time, we think we better have our savings. Of course, if our savings not doing anything, put it somewhere else, right? So, you have your money in your bank, put it in your capital contribution sa deal, and then there you go. That money will gonna make money for you. But smart way is put that money into your mortgage and then borrow against that money that you put into your mortgage. Nagets mo? Let's
Yeah.
say, let's
Then you,
say, let's say you have savings, okay? Let's say you have savings. This is the smartest way of parang you just playing around with the money that you have. Because your mortgage, you have savings, but you have a mortgage in your house, let's say, or mortgage in your building. Put that money in there so that we're gonna pay off whatever mortgage you have, and then borrow against that money and put it in another portfolio. It is working differently. That's one of the things that they were doing in the club. Nagdo-double dip yung money.
okay.
You're borrowing against your own money and put it in an investment.
So like just say like we get into like one of the investments and we put in the 50 and then equal share to everybody, right?
Mm,
And after all the expenses and everything else, that should pay off the mortgage already, right?
mm-hmm,
Including
mm-hmm.
the interest.
Okay. Here's the thing. Okay, let's go back to square one. So you're putting money into the building as part of your investment. So let's say 50,000. So that 50,000 is your capital contribution, diba? So there is a specific units that you are buying as a partner on that deal. So sa ngayon, yung 50,000 is representing 2.5 units of a 5 million, almost 5 million deal. Now, once everything is calculated, like income, all the expenses and everything is calculated, you're gonna get a net, right? So that net will be distributed based on the units that you own. So
Okay.
if you own 2.5 units, that's 2.5 units over 100 units, something like that.
Okay.
Anyways, those are all clearly defined on the subscription agreement that you're gonna have kapag mag-i-invest kayo dun sa deal.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So now, the interest that you were saying is if I borrow that 50 grand, correct?
Like from our equity.
Yeah. So if you borrow that 50 grand from your equity, then that 50 grand will gonna get interest, correct? So that interest will be subtracted from the income that you got from the deal, from that 2.5. Dahil limited partnership works that way. Parang personal income mo yung manggagaling sa cash flow. We call it cash flow. Yung share mo ng 2.5 units is the cash flow ng deal. So that's where you're gonna subtract yung interest.
Okay.
Not only interest, but there are many other expenses, qualified expenses that you can deduct from that income. Kaya it will give you, at the end of the year, when you go file your taxes, it will gonna give you a negative impact on your tax return, magiging negative siya kasi it will carry depreciation, it would carry all the other expenses. And then, once na pinail mo yung income tax return mo by the coming year, you'll have your income as an employee less. Magiging deductible yun. Kasi parang nagkaroon ka ng net loss or something sa investment mo, which is that's how these people in the investment world makes their money.
So it's almost like you're working for like tax free.
Yeah, even if you're making money, it will show on your tax return that you are not really making. So you're gonna get whatever tax withheld that your employer took from your money out of your employment income, and magiging refund mo yun. So that's how it will benefit many employees in the higher bracket of taxes, yung ganitong klaseng investment. Kasi this will pull down your taxable income. Yun yung benefits ng depreciation on your cash flow. So you have your cash flow, that's your income, and then yung benefit ng depreciation, which is a negative effect yun sa income mo, then that will reduce your taxable income and gives you tax refund.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. It's so beautiful. Ang ganda ng investment ano ng parang how do you call it? Yung effect ng real estate investing ito into to those who are making good money on their employment. Ang laki ng impact. So that's why even si Grant, ini-encourage niya that you are whoever is making big money on their employment, get into into the real estate game. Get into the real estate game because that's you will gonna be benefited even more pagdating sa ano sa mga tax benefits.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, only in real estate. There's no other way. There's no other portfolio or investment criteria na makakakita ka ng depreciation. It's only in real estate.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, okay. Is there anything else?
Is that clear to you?
I think we're okay for now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I think I'll gonna discuss more maybe by next week kasi I wanna make it sure that I don't have anything by Tuesday kasi I will create a presentation para mas marami kayong makuhang information from from what I got from the workshop last weekend. I'm so excited to share that over. O siya, sige na. So we're gonna keep in touch. Let's close this call earlier. We'll see each other by Tuesday.